Hi. I've just been watching some guy called Thunderfoot and a few atheists. I thought I'd have a listen to what you've got to say. So this is a response, really. You know, in this world today that we live in, there are so many different faiths, and atheism is just another faith. Just why can't mankind just stop arguing all the time about everything? So you don't believe in God, and I do. What difference does it make? Does that mean that we should be enemies? We should, stay away? You know, if you're a good sort of person, you're a good sort of person. If you choose not to believe in God, that's fine. As to science, I love it. I think there's lots of sciences out there that prove the word of God. With the water pressure and everything else, with the layers. There is creationist science that proves the infallible word of God, just as there is science that proves that God's not real. At the end of the day, whether your faith is in science or your faith is in God, it's still faith. Because nothing is provable. Even science isn't really provable. I took a physics lesson to find in the very first physics lesson we couldn't answer a question, which was what was the gas? We drew a cell, I think it was a nucleus or an atom or something. There was the outside of the cell and there was the dot in the inside. Well, what was in the middle of the cell? Well, nothing. There's no name for it. Well, I give it a name. I say, what's in the middle of the cell is God. Energy, power. And if you're an educated atheist, or an educated scientist, or atheist, or whatever ist or ism you come under, then you'll know when you look through societies and ancient societies and everything else, there was a very good reason for faith or for religion or for dictatorship or whatever. It's all based on capitalism, but we weren't meant to be capitalists. In fact, we should do away with money. Faith helps people survive, and there's lots of truth, physical truth, emotional and spiritual truth in faith that science cannot explain, like healings, answered prayers, curses, just different things. And basically, faith is as powerful as electricity. It is, if I could prove it via science, if I was to do a scientific experiment to prove about faith, it wouldn't be in a particular religion. It would just be faith as its own implementation, like electricity or gravity or what have you, because it's the laws of faith that rule people's lives, whether your faith is superstition, it's a form of faith, for example. Not walking up a ladder, throwing salt over your shoulder, whatever. That is a faith. And if you live your life by that faith, then it will come to pass. In the same way as people who have fear of cancer, fear of this, fear of that, they live their lives by that fear. Fear is a negative faith that has a negative effect on the body, the human body, whereas positive faith is a positive effect on the human body. I mean, there's a sort of like humanistic religion out there that's into positive thinking and controls of the mind. I think anybody who classes himself as an atheist who believes in nothing, I presume, you can't really logically disconnect yourselves from the facts of these things, faith, positive thinking, whatever. Because there's too many people out there that it works for. So you're missing a link somewhere, you've missed it. So that's a reply to Thunderfoot, ZJ, or whatever. So, okay, thank you. Bye for now. Be blessed.